Good afternoon, everybody. We will be starting shortly. For those who are new to this Zoom link, please refrain from chatting in the chat unless it's directly to the host. Um, the judge will be on shortly to explain all the preliminaries of the hearing. This is a big counter. If you do not see your person sitting in the courtroom, do not be alarmed because they cannot bring all the inmates out at once. Some of them are in different locations and they may have to go and get them and when we get a break. But please refrain from in the chat if there's court and everything. There is court today. We're just starting late at this time. Thank you. And please keep your camera turned off until your case is called upon. Hi, Judge Law.
What's our reset date, Ms. Lewis?
It's going to be September the 10th at 9 o'clock. That's on a Thursday.
And any progress on an add-on calendar?
Yes, there's gonna be three on the add-on counter. I just got notice from ASG's Spear, she indicated that two of the cases are going to be transferred to Superior Court. I do have a private attorney on the line for I think I sent it to your email, Dustin Boozer.
Bazo.
Bowser, yeah. So maybe you want to address the attorney that's on the line for that individual because apparently they're not going to accuse that case.
And I'm here for Mr. Bazo, Your Honor.
And if you could tell us which two are going to state court? This is ACDC.
You mean which two are going to Superior Court?
Yeah, sorry.
One have a name of Thomas Bryson. Another one is Robert Williams. And the one we're addressing now.
Okay.
I have a jailing number for Mr. D, first initial D, BOZZO 2614679.
Yes.
And yes, who's the prosecutor for that matter?
Actually, Your Honor, Miss Evans Battle is handling that particular matter.
What are we doing? 2614679. What are we doing?
I just notified Miss Evans Battle that Attorney Allen was present so that she could I believe they've already spoken via email, but I let her know that he is present here on this calendar to see if she wanted to jump on and address it.
Mr. Allen, what's your impression of what the state is going to proceed with your client? How are they going to proceed with your client?
We spoke about that she would not be able to consent to a bond. We spoke yesterday about that. And she said that they were referring it to an agency for a possible seeking of a felony warrant. But that's all I know for today.
All right. I thought y'all were proceeding on no accusation. All right. Please hold then until Ms. Evans Battle joins us. Good
Thank you,
afternoon,
Judge.
ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to proceed with our first appearance calendar. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Today, when I address your case, I will let you know what is your new case number, the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel where required, to set a bond if one has not been previously set, and also to give you a new court date if you're still remaining at the Fulton County Jail, which will be September 10th, 2026 at 9 a.m. And that will also be a Zoom appearance. So those who plan to attend, please make sure you have the Zoom link. ACDC, who do you have? ACDC, who do you have, please?
Position number 17.
Thank you. And this is Jasmine Hurd, accused of battery, family violence, 26 CR 5925D. Any priors? Ms. Hardy?
One moment, Your Honor. Yes, they have two cycles. Their last arrest was January 22nd, 2019, out of City of Atlanta for obstruction, criminal trespass, and driving while license suspended or revoked. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. And Ms. Bojon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Judge.
What's the bond recommendation?
There is no bond currently set, so state would be asking for a $3,500 surety bond. Stay away from the incident location of 341 Kelly Street in Fulton County, and no further contact with the defendant and Mr. Nathaniel Ridley Jr.
Is there a Nathaniel Ridley Jr. on Zoom? Ms. McLeod, this is your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's going to be a $2,000 signature bond for pretrial services, level 1. This will be for a 12-month monitoring. She will complete 12 anger awareness cases, and she's to have no further contact with, what was the name? The warrant is literally hand scribbled.
Yes, Judge.
That's correct, Your Honor. It is very difficult to read.
It is Nathaniel Ridley Jr., and it's Ridley, Judge.
All right.
And they are, it's my understanding they're married and share children.
All right.
Not married. He is her ex-husband. She's currently married to someone else.
Okay, and stay away from which location?
Judge, I have the incident location of, it is 341 Kelly Street.
Is that the marital home for your client?
No, it is not, Your Honor. They are not married. She's married to someone else.
I
And this
understand.
is
I wanted to make sure I'm not keeping her away from her current marriage.
no, Your Honor. She has given me a completely different address.
All right. So please explain to your client, she doesn't have to pay for the bond today, but she must report to pretrial once a month, and she must complete 12 anger awareness case classes, stay away from Mr. Ridley, and stay away from the Kelly Street location. She will get a new court date in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Courtroom 1, who shall we address?
I have position 28.
Thank you. Akee Reed is accused of battery family violence, 26 CR 5931B. Any priors?
There are 7 total arrest cycles with arrests out of Georgia and Florida. Last arrest was June 26, 2018 out of Miami-Dade County, Florida for possession of marijuana. There's a 2016 misdemeanor conviction out of Florida for possession of marijuana. 2016 felony criminal use of article with altered ID mark, where they got first offender and it was discharged in 2024. A 2016 fraud out of Florida. Nothing further.
Thank you. And Ms. Bojan, again?
Yes,
Ms.
Judge.
Agatha Leeds, just a minute. Switch your video off, please. If you're not a attorney and you are a witness or a victim, please switch your video off. Thank you. Ms. Bojan, sorry. Please continue.
Yes, Judge. There's no bond currently set at the moment, so state would be asking for a $3,500 surety bond. Also, stay away from the location of 5022 Roosevelt Highway, Union City, Fulton County, and no contact with the victim, Quantavious Higgins.
Is Quantavious Higgins on Zoom? No, Mr. Higgins?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Higgins, are you a member of the federal law enforcement? That's so bizarre.
Excuse me, ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am?
What is your name?
Quintavious Higgins.
And why does your Zoom screen say federal agent Nicholas Wilson? And you're in a moving car, pull over, please. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Who is this name and who is this? Ms. McLeod, what's your response?
I was actually able to speak with Mr. Higgins. My client is 31 years old. She and Mr. Higgins share 3 minor children. They've been in a long-term relationship. I believe the oldest child is 14 years old. The youngest is 1 year old. And they live together and they're taking care of these 3 children together. I was able to speak with Mr. Higgins and he indicated to me that he does wish to have contact with my client. So I would ask the court to consider a signature bond for her, given that she has no violent history. A signature bond for her conditioned on no further violent contact with Mr. Higgins. He indicated to me that that was also his wish, to have no further violent contact with her, and they could continue to raise their 3 children. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Do they reside in Atlanta or in Florida?
They reside in Union City, Your Honor.
Okay. It's going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. She will report to pretrial services twice a month. This will be a 12-month monitoring. Within 30 days of being released, she will enroll and complete a domestic violence intervention program. That's a 24-week class for domestic violence counseling, and she'll need to attend and complete all 24 classes. No illegal drug, alcohol, no weapons, no further violent contact with Mr. Higgins, and she may return to wherever they live. and he needs to figure out how to change the name on his Zoom screen. There may be a federal agent by that name who might not like that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case.
23, Ms. Martinez.
Thank you. Nina Isabel Martinez is accused of battery family violence, case 26 CR 5852K. Ms. Hardy, any priors?
No, Your Honor.
Right. And prosecution is going to be Ms. Rocha? No?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name. I hope it's not me, but what was the name?
Martinez.
It's you, Ms. Spear. Yes, it is. But do you want me to take it?
Nope, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Okay, you read the warrant, you know what's going on. We are asking for a $2,000 surety, no further contact with the victim, Alan Gonzalez. Stay away from 478 Florida Avenue. We'll defer to the court if you want any anger management or anger awareness courses, Your Honor. We did speak to the victim. I don't know if he's here. Could we sound for Alan Gonzalez, please?
Alan Gonzalez, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. All right.
Okay.
All right. Ms. McLeod, I'm sorry, was there something else?
I was reading the victim's message to victim witness advocate. It looks like he just confirmed everything that happened pretty much in the warrant, and that's about it. So that's it. Thank you.
Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm asking for signature bond for my client, given the fact that she's never been arrested. She's 43 years old. My understanding is that Mr. Gonzalez was actually arrested before my client was arrested and taken to Fulton County Jail, arising out of the same incident. They are not in a relationship or anything. They were merely roommates. My understanding is, as a condition of his bond, he was ordered to stay away from that location, which is where my client lives. So I'm asking that she be able to return to that location, since apparently Mr. Gonzalez no longer resides there. Nothing
Actually,
further, Your Honor.
we don't know that, Your Honor. He was originally arrested, but after review of the case, his charges were dropped. That's why Miss Martinez is currently before the court. So I don't think that he does have a condition to stay away, as his case was dropped.
He doesn't live there. That's my understanding, that he has not been back there since the incident. And the incident happened several days ago.
Bond is going to be set at $2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She's to have no further contact with Mr. Alan Gonzalez. She's allowed to return to 478 Florida Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia, with a police officer for a one-time visit. If Mr. Alan Gonzalez is living at the property, then she cannot live at the same place. She may enter the property with the police officer to retrieve her belongings, and then she has 30 days to update us with her new address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and she needs to complete 3 anger awareness classes. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, position 30.
This is Altramon Dion Smith, accused of battery family violence. Case 26 CR 59411. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Yes, they have 11 cycles. Last arrest was September the 6th, 2019, out of Fulton for simple assault. There are 2 misdemeanor convictions outside the last 10-year period. Nothing further to report.
And we have a cross defendant in this case, Chaka Foreman.
Yes, Judge. It's position 10, I believe.
Is Chaka Foreman in courtroom 1 at ACDC? No? Okay. Ms. Ojon, what's your recommendation?
Let me get back to that one, Judge. The state would recommend a $3,000 surety bond. Stay away from this location of 3901 Campbellton Road, although I believe both of them got arrested there. So I'm unsure as to who really should stay away. I just think they need to have no contact with each other at the moment. Either the victim, who is Shaka Foreman, and the other witness in this case, who is, I believe, Miss Foreman's daughter, which is Daisha Yancey. No contact with either. A family violence intervention or anger management, I'll leave that up to the court's discretion as to which to choose for that. And the regular conditions of no alcohol, no drugs or weapons while on bond.
All right. Who's the defense counsel? Who's defense counsel for Altramont Smith in courtroom 1?
That'll be McLeod.
Ms. McLeod? ECDC, is that Chaka Foreman there?
Say again?
Is this Miss Chaka Foreman?
Yes.
I'll need her at the chair, please. Miss Foreman?
Yes, how can I help you?
Yes. Well, position number 10. Were you present when I told everyone they have the right to remain silent and so forth?
Yes.
So please remember your rights. Ms. Chaka Foreman, you're charged with simple battery family violence. The cross defendant is Mr. Altramont Smith. Your case number is 26 CR 58511. So you have a criminal case against you, and Mr. Smith has a criminal case against him. And Ms. Hardy, any priors on Ms. Foreman?
Yes, there are 3 arrest cycles in Georgia. That last arrest was June the 10th, 2021, out of Fulton for theft of lost mislaid property. It appears to be open under 21 CR 002949Y. Nothing further.
All right. Okay, Ms. McLeod, we were just covering Mr. Altramont Smith, and there was a surety bond recommendation. What would you like to contribute?
I did not hear him come on, and I was
Mrs.
listening.
Walton, yeah, if you'd like to go over your bond recommendation again.
For position number 30, Smith?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
Altramont Smith.
Yes, ma'am. The state's recommendation for bond would be a $3,000 surety bond. And like I said, staying away, I'm not sure who should, but one of the parties needs to, of the 3901 Campbellton Road. No contact with either victim and the witness. That would be Shaka Foreman and Adacia Yancey. And I'll leave it within the court's discretion for either a family violence intervention or anger management classes. I think one of the other would be beneficial during the bond. And no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, please.
I did not hear my client's history. I am sorry.
I'm sorry, Ms. McLeod?
Your Honor, I did not hear what pretrial had to say about my client's history.
Oh, you
Mr.
didn't hear
Smith.
Ms. Hardy, could you repeat Mr. Smith's pre-trial record?
Yes, it is 11 total cycles. Last arrest was September 9th, 2019, out of Fulton for simple assault. And then there was 2 misdemeanor convictions outside the last 10 years.
All right, thank you. Yes, Ms. McLeod.
Yes, Your Honor, I am asking for signature bond for my client. He is 53 years old and he tells me that he's currently disabled. You know, I don't want to go into all the challenges he's facing health-wise right now, but he's not in a position to pay for bond because he is not working. My understanding is that there was some issue concerning his daughter who sometimes comes to the house. She does not live in, I should say their daughter. She does not live there at all, Your Honor. So my client indicates that he and his wife have no problem with each other. And he thinks that sometimes when their daughter comes around, and this is an adult daughter, she creates unnecessary issues with them and, with them being able to interact with their grandchildren. So they have been married for 20 plus years, based on what he tells me, Your Honor. So I am asking for a signature bond for my client conditioned on no further violent contact with Miss Smith or the daughter. The daughter does not live there, so of course there is no need for, in my opinion, either of them to stay away. It is going to cause extreme hardship to either or both, I believe, if they are unable to go back to this residence because he does not work and he'll essentially be homeless if he has to leave there. And I do believe it's going to cause some kind of hardship to her as well if they cannot live together. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Hardwick, what's your bond recommendation for Ms. Horn?
I was
Thank
just
you.
getting ready to pull that up, Judge.
Oh, no, let me hear from Ms. Hardwick. Go ahead.
Oh, yes, sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Foreman, similar to what Ms. McLeod said, they live in the same marital home and have issues with their adult child. So they wouldn't have an issue as far as living together. There wouldn't be any conflicts there if the judge allows them to return to their marital home. As she mentioned, there would be financial difficulties if they were to live apart. That being said, she has recently received some medical diagnosis, which would lead her to having struggles with employment or being able to fully work. Therefore, we're asking for a signature bond on the first charge, and the second one that was already set as a surety bond. We are also asking for that to be modified as a signature bond due to the lack of means for this party.
All right. Ms. Foreman and Mr. Smith, you both have a 2,500 signature bond through Pretrial Services Level 1. You can sign up for your bond. You won't have to pay it today, but you will have to comply with the following conditions. There shall be no further violent contact with each other. And in the event that Ms. Yancey decides to visit you again, there shall be no further violent contact with her. If you decide that you do not want her to come visit your home, that's something that you both have to decide and tell her that she's not invited. Otherwise, if she does come over, you both cannot engage in any violent contact amongst each other, which includes physical and verbal altercation. Because if the police gets involved again, one of you or both of you or even Miss Yancey might end up being right where we started today. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and your next court date will be sent to your current home. Thank you.
Your Honor, my client,
Your
Ms.
Honor.
Foreman, still has the $3,000 surety on her second charge, and we were asking if that can be modified to a signature bond as well.
What second charge?
I'm seeing a failure to appear for a specific charge.
Hang
She has an
on.
FTA, Judge.
On which case?
It's
what?
not on the counter. She got picked up on an FTA bench warrant, the association.
Oh,
Ms.
no,
Clark.
I can't change that. That's subject.
Oh, I'm seeing it attached still. I apologize.
Okay, if she's got an outstanding bench warrant, that will have to be addressed at SAP.
Yeah, I put both of the
Understood.
cases on the counter.
Okay.
Understood. I just saw it attached to this one. My apologies.
All right, thank you.
Are you
Next
good?
case?
Okay, well, position 16. Yeah.
This is Javon Harrison. Just 1 second. Courtroom 1, person who is Javon Harrison, could you please raise your hand, arm up? Okay. ACDC, please unmute. ACDC, please unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is this young lady up front?
This is number 4, Miss Lewis.
Ms. Lewis. And Ms. Lewis, do you want to be addressed now?
Sure.
I'm asking Ms. Lewis.
Yes, please.
All right. I don't want any attitude. I decide who I'm going to address. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. mute the screen on ACDC. Thank you.
Judge, I'm sorry, could I get that name again, please? Which case are you going to handle?
I'm going back to courtroom 1,
Yes,
position
ma'am.
number 16, Javon Harrison. Mr.
Yes,
Harrison
ma'am.
is, thank you. Mr. Harrison is accused of battery, family violence, and his case number is 26 CR 5922C. Ms. Hardy, any priors on Mr. Harrison?
No, Your Honor. This is a first
And-
arrest.
Yeah. Right, and this is going to be Ms. McLeod's case as well.
That is
Yes,
correct,
Judge.
Your Honor.
Right, and Ms. Wojon, you filed an amended accusation. What's the bond recommendation?
The bond recommendation, Judge, there's no bond set, so state's recommendation is a 3,500 surety bond. Stay away from the incident location of 6377 Old Madison Place in the city of South Fulton, and no further contact. However, Judge, this is also another cross-defendant case with Ms. Kayla Bell, please.
Yeah. See what I mean? Ms. Lewis is playing Ring Around the Roses with us today. Okay. Now, let me get back to Mr. Excuse me, Javon. Yes, Ms. McLeod.
Your Honor, my client is 24 years old. He has absolutely no record, so I'm asking for a signature bond for him. He would prefer contact with Ms. Bell, but of course, if the court decides that they should not have any contact with each other, he will abide by those restrictions. And he also advises me that he has somewhere else he can live. He has given me a completely different address in Dacula, Georgia.
Okay. I was trying to figure out, your client, does he live at Old Madison Place with the alleged victim?
He tells me he sort of lives there. They spend a lot of time together. And my understanding is that the mother of Miss Bell was the one who called the police.
Is there anyone who wants to chime in for, what's his name, Javon Harrison or Kayla Bell? Anyone on Zoom?
Kelly Bell, she's here in ACDC.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, I'm not on here. That's what I want to say.
Joni Irvin?
That's my sister right here. I'm not, she get on the.
Sorry? What'd you say? Courtroom 1, what did you say?
There was a resident stated that was his sister, but that's somebody else.
Okay, yeah, unfortunately, because of the setup in courtroom 1, it's very difficult to see everyone and see who's talking because we're getting an aerial view of everyone rather than a one-on-one.
Yeah, Judge, so after you get done with courtroom 1 and ACDC giving out the bond, then we're gonna switch courtroom.
Oh, okay, thank you. All right. Ms. McLeod, I'm going to address Ms. Bell's case first, then I'm going to decide on the bond. So Ms. Bell is position number 4, I believe. Yeah. And Kayla Simone Bell is accused of battery, family violence. She's cross-defendant to Javon Harrison. And any priors on Ms. Bell? She's position 4.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so they both have no incidences.
That's correct.
And Ms. Wojon, did you have the same bond recommendation here or something different? Shelley Wojon?
Yes, ma'am. That's
Okay.
me.
Do you have the same recommendation for Ms. Bell?
Yes, ma'am. It is the
Okay.
same. Oh,
All right. Ms.
can you
Hart,
hear? I'm sorry.
you're going in and out.
Are you talking to me, Judge,
Yes, your audio was
or the
going
public
in and
defender?
out.
Can you hear me now? I'm so sorry. It is the same recommendation, please.
A surety bond, correct?
Yes, ma'am, for $3,500. That's based on the nature of the charge, please.
Understood. And Ms. Hardwick?
Yes, Your Honor, no objection to the signature bond. We just would like to state that the address, the old Madison address on the incident report is my client, Miss Bell's mother's house. And so I also spoke with her regarding Mr. Harrison. She would like to have no violent contact if possible, with them as well.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Ms. Hardwick, it was not a signature bond, it was a surety bond, I believe.
Oh, it cut out. I just heard the S part. I apologize. Then I would request a signature bond. My apologies.
Okay. With Javon Harrison. Mr. Harrison, are you there? Okay.
Yeah.
On battery family violence, your bond is going to be $3,500. It is going to be a signature bond. You can sign up for your bond today, but after today, you're to have no further contact with Kayla Bell, no further contact with the occupants at 6377 Old Madison Place in South Fulton. You're not allowed to live there. You're not allowed to be anywhere near that location. Are you listening or have you fallen asleep?
Well, I am listening. I am.
Okay, good. Then you are to stay away from that location. You stay away from Miss Bell as well as her mother. You're not allowed to consume any illegal drugs, no alcohol, and not allowed to have any weapons or firearms. While you are out on a signature bond, you will report once a month to pretrial, and within 30 days, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and you must attend and complete all 24 weeks of classes at your expense. Please keep in mind that if you get arrested again, if you don't show up for pretrial, if you don't show up for court, or if you violate any of the contact provisions of the bond, your bond will be revoked and you will have to pay for your bond the next time. Do you understand?
Okay. I do have another question.
I did get a first question, but your attorney, yes, I would not recommend that you ask the court because you have a right to remain silent. Wait till your attorney is available.
Your Honor, I would ask for a one-time police officer escort to get his belongings. I believe that may be what he's asking for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. I'll allow a one-time visit with a police officer. That visit cannot exceed half an hour, and he has to retrieve his belongings and then update us with his new address. Thank you.
He has given me a different address already, Your Honor, in Decula, Georgia.
Please update us, okay? Kayla Bell, you have a $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. You are to have no further contact with Javon Harrison. You may return to your mother's home, and you are also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. Please make sure you complete all 24 weeks of classes, report to pretrial once a month, and show up for court when summoned. These are active, open cases against the both of you, and you must both work diligently with your attorney to resolve the matter. Thank you.
Judge, are these 12 months monitoring? For
Yes,
24
12
weeks?
months monitoring. Yeah, when I say DBIP, it's going
Okay.
to be 12 months monitoring.
Okay.
Joe, what's the bond amount for bail?
3,500 signature bond pretrial level 1.
All right, thank you.
Next case, please.
You can go with ACDC while I transfer over the courtroom to.
All right, ACDC, you're up.
Let's add, oops, I'm sorry, add on one, Ms. Lewis.
Okay.
Ms. McLeod, is this your case?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, we're just asking for a UJR on this matter.
All right. This is position number 3 on the add-on calendar, 26 CR 5950G, State versus Deja Lewis, and she is accused of simple battery. with respect to the state's recommendation, the court is going to issue a $1,500 signature bond through the jail and no violent contact. I'm assuming it's no violent contact.
I know, Your Honor, she doesn't want any contact with the gentleman
Any
named in the
contact with
warrant.
Anthony Poe?
No,
Okay.
she wishes to have no contact with him.
All right. Well, I'm instituting no violent contact. But if she doesn't want any contact with him, she's absolutely free to make sure she stays away from him on her own. All right. So,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Lois, you don't have to pay anything for your bond, but please make sure that you comply with the conditions and that you come back to court when summoned. Thank you.
All right, next we got number.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Deputy, could you repeat that name again?
Number 6, Ms. Campbell.
Okay. Ariana Campbell, middle name Nicole, is accused of 2 counts of cruelty and 1 count of battery family violence. 26 CR 5855Y. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Wojcik?
Yes, ma'am. State would ask for a total of an $8,500 surety bond. Stay away from this location of 5633 West Hill Circle, Atlanta, Fulton County, and no further contact with a Zurich Taylor. Yes, I believe that's the name. We did hear from the victim. He said that nothing like this has ever happened before, and he's okay with her returning home, but given the nature of the charges and what all occurred, we would still ask for the no contact and the stay away. And given this also, Judge, I'd ask for some family violence classes or anger management, one of the two, please.
Zurich, like the city, Taylor, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video.
Hello.
All right, Mr. Taylor, did you want to say something? If so, may I place you on the oath?
I'm sorry, you said if I wanted to say something.
Yes, may I place you on the oath then? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you share children with Ms. Campbell?
Yes, ma'am. We have a daughter and a stepson together.
Stepson from whose side?
Her side.
Okay. And how do you feel about contact with Ms. Campbell?
Like they said, the no violent contact. I do want to see her. I do want her to be able to return home, even if it means I can't or I don't need to go there. But that is her home, and the kids do reside there. So if it's in the best interest for her to return there and me not to, then that's perfectly fine with me.
Well, would you leave your video game console behind?
I don't care about the game.
Okay, that's the right answer. Okay, on Ms. Hardwick, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, on the cruelty charge, that's going to be each 500. On the battery family violence, it's going to be 2,500. This is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She'll need to complete 6 anger awareness classes. What's this? No, sorry. This is going to be a DBIP requirement. Sorry. Yeah, she'll need to complete the domestic violence intervention program classes, and she has to begin with those classes within 30 days of being released. She's to have no further violent contact with Mr. Zurich Taylor. He can reside at the premises with her, or if she doesn't want him there, he needs to vacate and find himself another place to perch. I'll allow for them to exchange a visitation with the children. They can do it in person or not. As I said, no further violent contact between the two of them. And Ms. Campbell, in addition to doing the domestic violence classes, you'll also be required to complete 4 parenting classes with pretrial services. And you are not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we got position 19.
Oh, yes, much better. Thank you, Deputy. All right. Jerica Johnson is accused of battery family violence, case 26 CR 5926K. Any priors? Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor, no history to report.
Thank you. And Ms. Voto?
Yes, Judge, state would ask for a $3,500 surety bond, stay away from the location of 1212 James Jackson Parkway, and no further contact with the Jalecia Slaughter.
Is there a Jalecia Slaughter on Zoom? No? Okay. Ms. Hardwick?
Okay, say that again.
No, I'm not going to say it again. Start your video.
I'm sorry. I was asking, what did you say?
We asked whether there was a Jalecia Slaughter. Could you
Yes,
please
ma'am.
put your device further out? Good Lord. Go to your closet and put on a jacket. Go. Mute the screen and switch the video off, please. Thank you. All right, Ms. Hardwick.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Ms. Johnson is 25 years old. As pretrial stated, this is her first arrest. She has absolutely no priors. I just put in the chat her address where she will be going. The only difference between the booking and this is just the apartment number. So that way she's able to receive the notice for future dates. Regarding the 1212 James Jackson Parkway apartment, I believe that's where her mother, her and her sister live, which is the named victim. But again, she will be going to the 840 Center Hill Ave instead. We just asked for a one-time police escort so she's able to grab some of her belongings. She has worked as a server at Juicy Crab for over a year. She's just currently on maternity leave at this point, but she is willing to stay away from the location with the caveat of getting a police escort for one time to get her belongings and willing to stay away from her sister or a no violent order, depending on your discretion. Thank you.
Ms. Slaughter, are you appropriately garbed now?
I can turn my camera on.
Please prompt the video. All right, perfect. Please raise your right hand. Other right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. How do you know Jerica Johnson?
That's my blood sister.
Okay. And do you wish to have contact with her?
Yes.
And why is that?
Cause that's basically my best friend. To be honest, the situation shouldn't have got to where it got. Like, at the moment it was a heat of the moment and we just got into an argument. It wasn't really nothing like serious.
And look where she is now.
Yeah.
Okay. Bond is going to be set at 2,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. Ms. Jerica Johnson, you don't have to pay for your bond today, but you are to have no further violent contact with Ms. Jalecia Slaughter. I'll allow you to go visit her at your place, but since you're moving out, please make sure you update us with your new address. You're going to be reporting to pretrial services once a month. You need to complete 6 anger awareness classes. If there's ever a repeat incident or if you get arrested again for something else, you'll be brought back to jail and this signature bond will disappear. Do you understand? You are to have no further violent contact. Ms. Jalecia Slaughter, and hopefully you can work through this one. Thank you. ACDC, who do we have?
Number 12, Ms. Gefford. Gefford, I'm sorry.
Brittany Gephardt is accused of battery family violence, 26 CR 58501. Ms. Gephardt, Advised of your rights, Ms. Hardy?
There are 3 arrest cycles. Last arrest was May the 9th, 2025 out of Cherokee County for an FTA. There's a felony conviction of 2024 for theft by shoplifting and 2 FTAs in 2025. Nothing further.
So there was a Cherokee County FTA, and what was the second one? Do you know?
I don't know what the other one was. Give me one. I can check one moment.
And Brittany Gephardt is in courtroom 2? Brittany Gephardt?
ACDC, from my understanding.
That's what I thought. Okay, because, Ms. Mojam?
State's recommendation, Judge, is a $3,500 surety bond. Stay away from the location of 2420 Hopewell Road, Alpharetta, Fulton County, and no further contact with the victim in the case, a Henry Woodall.
Henry Woodall, if you're on Zoom and want to be addressed, this is the time to unmute and start your video. I do see a Henry Woodall. Did you want to say something? You need to unmute and start your video. Okay, Ms. Hardwick?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Gephardt is 41 years old. She will be starting mortician school at Gupton Jones in Decatur on October 5th. She's currently just having some pushback with employment, which is why she's starting school and getting herself back on track. She had formerly lived with the Mr. Woodall. Based on what I'm reading in the warrant, without litigating the details, it said that the officer allowed them to separate that night on their own accord. But a third party named in that warrant decided to go back to the police later on to report that they lived together. But the police's first, initial conclusion was to allow them to separate that night. And so because of the ability for them to separate that night and her limited history, and we wanting her to get into school and back on the right track, ask for a signature bond due to her limited means at this time.
Thank you. Last call for Henry Woodall. Ms. Gephardt, unfortunately, because of your failures to appear in the last 5 years, this disqualifies you from a signature bond. Presently, the bond's going to be set at $1,500. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Henry Woodall, and to stay away from 2420 Hopewell Road in Alpharetta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and your next court date is going to be September 10th. Thank you. Deputy, you need to unmute ACDC, please. Yes.
Did you say the September 10th, ma'am? I just want to make sure.
It's September 10th, 9 a.m. And if you're still at the facility, we'll make sure you appear via Zoom.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Are we able to do that surety bond through the sheriff's 10% program at this point? Thank you, Your Honor.
Courtroom 2, who do we have?
All right, position 32.
This is Katisha Williams, accused of violation of a family violence protective order, case 26 CR 5940C. Ms. Williams, any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Yes, Your Honor. They have 1 arrest cycle. That last arrest was July 13th, 2026, out of Fulton for simple assault, family violence, and they're being supervised by pretrial on the case, so we'll be surrendering that bond. The case number is 26 CR 00474C. Nothing further.
It was 4742C, right? Or did I miss a number? Yeah, 4742C. Okay, got it. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. It looks like there's already a $1,000 surety already set. We ask that it remain no further contact with the victim, Mr. Roundtree. We're not going to ask for the stay away because it appears that Mr. Roundtree was packing up to leave at the time of the incident. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, it seems to be there's some confusion about whether or not he was packing up to leave or if he was just trying to get space at that point. But there is a family violence order out of New York between Ms. Williams, the defendant, and Mr. Roundtree. It was filed on July 7th, 2026. So could we please sound for Mr. Roundtree to see if he can clear up who lives there and who does not?
Montes Roundtree, if you're on Zoom, please unmute and start your video. Montes Roundtree. No? Okay.
Okay.
Not a peep.
In light of no contact with the victim, we are going to stay with the no further contact and the stay away from the incident location, which is 1391 Collier Road.
Ms. Hardwick?
Thank you, Your Honor. I spoke with Ms. Williams earlier. She does have a good address out of Lawrenceville that I will put in the chat after this, that she can go to. If possible, a one-time police escort at that Collier Road address to grab some of her belongings, since there's a bit of confusion going on whether it was her place or whose residence. In addition, Ms. Williams is a college student at Albany State University. She does marketing and is employed as a coordinator at LifeStand. Well, she was, I apologize, since November, but due to her recent arrest, she's going to be looking for new employment, but is still a student at Albany State nonetheless. And for this reason, we're asking for a signature bond because she's going to be a full-time student with limited means, but is willing to stay away from the location and the named party in the report. Thank you.
So on the violation of the Family Violence Protective Order, that's going to be a $500 surety bond. On the prior case, 26 CR 000047. Got the correct number. Yeah, 004742C. Unfortunately, her signature bond has been surrendered, and that's a $5,000 surety bond. So in order to bond out on both cases, it will be a $5,100 surety bond. She's to have no further contact with Montes Roundtree. Stay away from the 1391 Collier Road location, apartment 1310. She's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve her belongings. That visit cannot exceed 1 hour. And then she's to update the court with a new address within 30 days. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Thank you. Our next court date for both cases is September 10th.
All right, next we have number 18, Ms. Hudgens.
Malaya Hudgens is accused of battery and criminal trespass causing damage to property, 26 CR 5845B. Any priors?
They have 39 total cycles with the rest out of Georgia and Florida. There are 7 misdemeanor convictions outside the last 10-year period. There's a 2018 criminal trespass misdemeanor conviction, a 2023 misdemeanor conviction out of Florida for possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal trespass, felony, possession of methamphetamine. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Wilshire?
Yes, Judge. It looks like there is a $3,000 surety already set for each charge. We'd ask that remain the same, and to have a stay away from this location of 391 Cherokee Avenue and no further contact with the victim, Linda McMillan.
Ms. Hardwick?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Hudgens has no issue staying away from either the location nor the victim in this incident. She is currently unable to work due to a medical diagnosis and has applied for SSDI, from my understanding, but at this time has no means. So at this point, there is we're asking for a UJR, and due to some MH issues, we do have someone coming to speak with her as well.
Thank you. On the battery is going to be 2,500. The criminal trespass causing damage to property is 500. This is a $3,000 surety bond in total. No further contact with Linda McMillan, and she needs to stay 200 yards away from 391 Cherokee Avenue, and this would be in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and she'll need to be seen by a social worker for any MH, BH, and housing issues. Thank you. Next court date is going to be September 10. Courtroom 2.
All right, Joe, got to add on one.
Okay. Is this Mr. Allen's client? Is this Mr. Dustin Bozo?
It is, Your Honor.
26 CR 005954G. Sir, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and currently your counsel is Mr. Knox Allen. Is it Allen Knox or Knox Allen?
It's Knox Allen.
And you have been charged with prohibition on law enforcement retaining license plate data. And did I give you the accusation number, Mr. Allen?
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
Okay. So any priors, Ms. Hardy?
No, this is a first arrest.
All right. And Ms. Wojan or Ms. Evans Bell, there you are.
It's my case, Your Honor, and
Yes.
normally we probably wouldn't have done this case in court, but this case is due to the fact that
We'll waive the factual allegations, Your Honor.
well, I don't know that the court has had an opportunity.
I'm literally looking at the warrant now. You can proceed with the warrant recommendation.
Yes, but I also want the court to have some background information. Because
we would strongly prefer that the background information not be read in open court, just based on the nature of the charges in his background.
Just 1 second.
Well, I think
Just 1 second, please. Okay. Ms. Battle, I understand the sensitive nature of this case and so forth. What's your bond recommendation?
Judge, my bond recommendation is for a $50,000 surety bond in this case. There is information retained in reference to the victim in the case. The victims in the case will be identified as Morgan Nobbe, is spelled Nobbe, Chad West, and the last name for this individual his name is Robert. Last name is Hrehor.
All right. Could you
this incident during that time period, there were 82 unauthorized searches during an 80-day period, or approximately 3 months. In relationship to them, those individuals. And also, I think that it's important for the court to know that there was maybe an intimate relationship with Ms. Nobbe, in which he was basically keeping track of where she was and where she was going after she stopped sharing her location with him because she was mad at him. Part of the investigative report also indicated he came into her home uninvited in the middle of the night, as well as that she did see him at a Quick Trip location. She was apparently inside of the store. He was walking around the vehicle that she was in.
Ms. Evans Battle, I understand those allegations, and I can understand the state's perspective with regards to bond. I don't have a police report. I don't have incident report. The alleged name of the witnesses are not in the warrant. It's a very brief summary, but I understand what you're trying to say.
Yes, and that was one of the reasons I waited, so that I could get the police report, so that I at least have an opportunity to advise the court who the victims were, so that there could at least be a no contact put in place as part of the conditions of bond.
I want you to put the 3 names in the chat and direct them to Ms. Katrina Lewis.
I will do that, Your Honor.
Okay? And the other thing I want to know is whether the defendant is still, without making any, is still operating in his
He's not.
I don't,
He's not.
right.
Okay.
He's not at least at this location.
He's not at all. I can confirm that.
All right.
And so part of the other bond condition is to just ensure that he doesn't have access to government agency databases in which he could, again, store information. So we just want to make sure those conditions are put in place as well.
And he has no access to that, Your Honor.
And of course,
I
no
wouldn't be
alcohol,
surprised,
drugs,
but understood.
weapons.
Mr. Allen, do you have an objection to the $50,000 surety bond?
I do, Your Honor. He has no criminal history. He's lived in this area for years. He lives in Canton, Georgia. He's been married to his wife for 21 years, who he lives with, and his 3 children. He's a 24-year veteran of our armed forces and is still a member of the armed forces. And he has no criminal history. So we would object to the $50,000 bond. We don't feel that it's necessary to the bond factors in this case, Your Honor. No problem with no contacting those people she named that she'll send to the court. No problem with that at all. He no longer has that job, but he does have some private employment prospects in the area as well.
Our bond is going to be set at 125,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. He will report virtually. This will be for a 12-month monitoring. He's not to be affiliated with any of the agencies with whom he previously worked. He's not to access any of the databases that are otherwise available with those agencies. Furthermore, he's to have no further contact with the 3 alleged victims that Ms. Evans Battle has transmitted to Ms. Lewis. If he is found to be in violation of any of these bond conditions for any incidences after today, this bond can be surrendered and he will be brought back to jail. His next court date will be sent to his current address. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and any and all firearms must be surrendered to the local authorities where he does not have access to them again. So it would have to be for destruction.
And just to confirm, Your Honor, that is the signature bond, so we not need to post that through surety today.
That would be correct.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What was that bond amount again? I'm so sorry.
It's 125,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, 12-month monitoring, level 1 virtual monitoring. Thank you.
And would he be able to surrender those firearms within 48 hours, Your Honor?
I'll put that down. Surrender any and all firearms within 48 hours to the local police for destruction.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. And that concludes my business, if I can be excused.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Deputy. Next case, Deputy.
Add-on 4, Ms. Wiltshire.
Tatiana Victor is 26 CR 005-949F, and the charge is terroristic threats and acts, misdemeanor offense. Is Ms. Victor the individual at ACDC?
Yes.
All right. So please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you today is Ms. Hardwick. And does she have another case? 20? Oh, yes, she does. Okay. Ms. Hardy, yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, there are 6 arrest cycles out of Georgia. Last arrest was August 17th, 2026 out of Forsyth for false information to law enforcement. There's a 2024 felony conviction for aggravated assault, an open terroristic threats and battery case under 24 CR 006704F. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. Ms. View?
Okay, just making, I'm unmuted. Yes, Your Honor, we actually originally, because of the threat itself, it would have been a felony transfer. We kept it here. There's a $2,000 surety already set. We do ask that it remain. No further contact with the victim, Mahogany Arthur, who I believe is with us on Zoom, and stay away from the incident location, 4001 Lakemont Drive. If we could please sound for Miss Arthur.
Mahogany Arthur, if you want to chime in.
Yes,
Is she
I'm here.
driving? Looks like she's driving.
No, I'm just in my car. I'm in the driveway.
All right, and you need to put your device in front of you.
Okay.
All right. Did you have something to say or?
Yes. So when you say that she's getting a surety bond, that means that she gets to go home?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
The surety bond means that she gets a monetary bond that in order to secure a release, she either has to post the entire amount out of her own pocket or through a bonding company. Bonding companies will charge the individual a percentage of the total bond amount with the surety that they will not reoffend and will return to court.
So she'll be staying in jail or she's leaving? Or
If
she
she
can't leave
posts a bond, she will be released.
Okay, so what about the stay away order? Is that a restriction? She cannot go in the entire complex
Are
itself?
you asking for a stay away and a no contact?
Yes, but because of the fact that I'm not there and my mother is, and the threats were also towards my mother that she said she was going to kill at that and break into my house, I don't want her to be able to be allowed in that entire complex at all, because my mother does get on the bus and she does have to walk down that hill and she does be across the street literally. So I don't want her to be around nowhere whatsoever.
Okay.
I don't
And
know.
please tell your mother also to come to the family violence court in Superior Court in addition to any restrictions, she can also get a protective order. Okay?
Okay, so what about me? Am I not getting those type
You
of?
can also do the same thing if you wish. You can come down and file for an application.
So that's not a violation of probation either. It took them 2 years to get her. I'm confused.
Well, you may remain confused, but you can come down to Superior Court and do the application. And then after that, you can speak to victim advocates to ask any clarifying questions.
Okay.
Please mute your screen. Thank you. Ms. Hardwick?
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Witcher is 29 years old. She is living at like a home, if you will, for receiving mental health and whatnot. Currently, she is residentially challenged, so I do have a social worker coming to visit with her to see if we can get her some housing, employment, and MH opportunities as well. She has lived in Georgia for around or over 4 years. She does have a high school diploma. She's working a temp job at HireQuest doing general labor. So she is trying to get back on track, but we want to get a social worker in touch with her, which I've already recommended. So that way she can stay on the right track this go around. And due to her limited means, we're asking for a $500 surety bond.
On the new charge of terroristic threats and acts, that's going to be a $1,000 surety bond. She's to have no further contact with Mahogany Parker and any of her immediate family members, and to stay away from the incident location, at least 200 yards away. She's also got a failure to appear bench warrant, and that is a $5,000 surety bond. So we're going to reset both cases to September 10th. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, and she'll need a social worker visit as well. Thank you.
Yes, I've recommended it.
Next, we have position number 15, Mr. Hairston.
Terry, did you say 13, 1-3 or 3-0?
15, I'm sorry, 1-5.
1-5, okay. Reggie Hairston is accused of criminal trespass and possession and use of drug-related objects, 26 CR 5846G. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
There are 11 arrest cycles out of Georgia. Last arrest was October 20th, 2025 out of Douglas County for a probation violation. There's a felony conviction in 2009 for kidnapping, aggravated assault, misdemeanor obstruction in 2009, nothing further.
Ms. Wojcik?
Yes, Judge, it looks like there's already a $1,000 bond that is set for the criminal trespass. Ask for that to remain the same and add an additional $1,000 for the possession of drug-related object, bringing the total to $2,000, please. And also to stay away from this location of 864 Cleveland Avenue in East Point, Fulton County.
Ms. Harden? Oh, Ms. Kim? Yes, Ms. Kim?
Mr. Harrison is residentially challenged, and it has been going on about 5 years. And ever since 2021, he's been struggling with unemployment. So there's no way he's going to be able to pay for any kind of bond. We are actually referring him to a social worker so that way he can get housing resources and also other resources. He graduated from high school 2002. After that, he went to Atlanta Metropolitan College, Atlanta Tech College for diesel technology. We asked for $10 cash if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond through jail. Thank you.
The criminal trespass is going to be $15. On the possession use of drug-related object is going to be $5. This is a $20 cash bond. He needs to stay away from 864 Cleveland Avenue. Stay 200 yards away. So he's already been trespassed from that location. If he returns to the same location, he will be arrested and his $20 will be gone. The location is 864 Cleveland Avenue in East Point, Georgia. Thank you. Our next court date is September 10th.
Thank you.
Next, we have Commission 21, Mr. Linder.
LaFrancio Deton Linder is accused of criminal trespass, 26 CR 5928G. Ms. Hardy, any priors?
There are 6 total arrest cycles, arrests out of Georgia and Tennessee. Last arrest was May 9th, 2025, out of Carroll County, Tennessee, for leaving the scene of an accident. There was a 1 misdemeanor conviction outside the last 10 years, nothing further.
Ms. Wojcik?
Judge, state would ask for a $1,000 surety bond. Stay away from the location and no further contact with the Miss Elena Linder.
Is there an Elena Linder on Zoom? Who wants to chime in? Okay, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Linder is 42 years old, and he moved out from that marital property, actually. So he has no objection for no contact and stay away as long as he can go through the divorce process. Your Honor, they do have a 1 child together. My client has been working as a driver for the delivery company, and we asked for signature on bond through pretrial level 1. Well, he did not have any other criminal trespass before, so that's what we would like to request for. Thank you.
The bond is going to be set at $2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. And he is to stay 200 yards away from the marital home, which is, I'm not sure where his marital home is. It's not listed in the warrant. Because he's to have no further contact with Elena. Is that Linder? Elena, A-L-A-N-A? Does the state have the address of the marital home?
No, Judge, I do not see that in the notes. It looks like this incident occurred somewhere like Stone Road and Hager Way in East Point. I do not have an address.
All right. So, well, Mr. Linder, wherever Miss Elena Linder lives, you cannot return to that property. And you have to stay 200 yards away from her. And if you have a divorce attorney, please let your divorce attorney know what's the status of the case. You cannot return into the marital home, and you have to have no contact with Miss Elena Linder. The next court date is going to be sent to your current address, which cannot be Miss Elena Linder's home. Thank you.
What level was that?
1.
1. Okay. Next, we have position number 20, Mr. Kadirka.
This is Spencer Allen Kaderka, loitering and prowling and willful obstruction of an officer, 26 CR 5927E. Any prize?
Last arrest was July 18th, 2025 out of Fulton for an FTA. They have 5 total cycles, arrests out of Georgia and Texas. There's a 2023 DUI misdemeanor conviction, a 2018 DWI out of Texas, and 2 FTAs from 2025. Nothing further.
Ms. Waujon, yes, do you have anything to add?
Judge, it looks like there's already a $1,000 surety bond for each count that is already set. We'd ask for that to remain the same and also to stay away from this incident location of 59 North Main Street in Alpharetta, Fulton County.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kadekar is 34 years old, and he does have a new address that he can put for the clerk so he can get notice of hearing. It seems like notice of hearing he never received, but he will come to court. He has been here in Georgia for 3.5 years, and he has been working at same restaurant, Fireboard Restaurant, as a server for a long time. He's gainfully employed, even though he does not have a child. He is, he was actually waiting for somebody. I guess that was something that he was misunderstood as a lawyer. How, Your Honor, he turned himself in voluntarily to take care of this matter, even though he was not, so to speak, arrested. And this happened on March 2026. We have no objection to stay away, no contact if there was anybody else. We would like to request for signature on bond through pretrial level 2. Thank you.
On the loitering and prowling is going to be $75. On the willful obstruction is $75. This is a $150 cash bond. He is to stay away from 59 Main Street, Alpharetta, Georgia, and his next court date is September 10th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, we have position 26, Mr. Primus.
Maurice Primus or Primus is accused of criminal trespass, 26 CR 59448. Any prize, Ms. Hardy?
There are 14 arrest cycles out of Georgia. Last arrest was November 5th, 2025 out of Fulton for a probation violation. There's a 2017 felony conviction for burglary and possession of a firearm. A 2016 possession of marijuana less than an ounce, driving without a license. 2017 theft by receiving. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, there's already a $1,000 surety set by the previous magistrate. We ask that it remain and that he stay away from 327573, Washington Road. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. It looks like based on the surrounding circumstances that brought about this arrest, he may need a social worker visit. But I'll defer defense on that. Nothing further from the state. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Primus is 34 years old. He does have a housing. He is staying with his sister. He has a parole hold. So because of that, he will be going back to detention center and he's going to be incarcerated long. Considering the fact that he has a parole hold, we would like to request for a signature on bond through jail. This is criminal trespass. He does have kids, 2 stepchildren. He's gainfully employed at Mount General Management Company. He wants to continuously work. However, he understands that parole is going to be a big hindrance.
The $50 cash bond, stay away from 3273 Washington Road. And once he posts that bond, the State Board and Pardon Paroles will have him transported. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
29, Mr. Robinson.
Richard Jerome Robinson is accused of theft by taking, 26 CR 5779F. Mr. Robinson, could you please turn around? Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Any priors, Ms. Scotty?
15 arrest cycles out of Georgia. Last arrest was October 8th, 2024 out of Clayton for false info to law enforcement. There are 5 misdemeanor convictions falling outside of the last 10 years. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. There's already a $100 surety put in place. We ask that it remain. No further contact with the victim, Aline Cook, and to stay away from 2121 Larchwood Road. I hope I said that right. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Nothing further from the state.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Robinson is 60 years old. He's been in Georgia his entire life. He does have a current address here. He lives with his sister.
Let him talk.
Yes, Your Honor. So, he lives with his sister. He has other family here as well. He is a lifelong resident. I think he has ties to. He has ties to the community. Don't believe he is a flight risk. He's unable to post the already set bond. He has no income. Won't be able to post the bond in any amount. We will ask for a signature bond, and if the court is not inclined, we'll look for the lowest possible cash bond in this case.
$5 cash bond. He needs to stay away from 2121 Larchwood Road in Southwest Atlanta. Next court date, September 10th. He cannot be at that location at all. If he returns to that location, he'll be back in jail.
That's what position was this?
Thank you.
Richard Robinson, the movable lawn chair.
All in the back.
Just what position we just got done with? I'm sorry.
29, Richard
It was
Robinson.
29?
Yeah.
Walker. 31, Mr. Walker.
Now we're going to 31, Mr. Walker. You with me, Ms. Lewis?
I'm running.
Okay. This is Joshua Walker, case 26 CR 5936L. Mr. Walker is accused of battery, family violence, and 2 counts of cruelty in the 3rd degree. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
10 arrest cycles out of Georgia. Last arrest was May 8th, 2026 out of Fulton for simple battery, family violence. It appears to be open under 26 CR 002976L. There is a 2021 misdemeanor conviction for simple battery. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, if I can expand upon what pretrial said, this victim in this case has another case that is open on the same day with this defendant, but at a different time. So we have 26 CR 00297X76L and 26 CR 005936L. We also have a 21 case that was DWAP'd, battery family violence, a 2016 battery family violence DWAP. Case 24 CR 000725C, victim Ariana Ferguson, 24 CR 006739C, Shanta Stanford. These are all family violence. 24 CR 006741C, Ariana Ferguson again. Your Honor, based on the fact that this is an ongoing issue with this defendant in terms of violence against women, we are asking for a $10,000 cash per charge for a total of $20,000. You're familiar with the warrant, so I won't remind you of everything that happened. But again, this history is nothing short of concerning. We have had victim contact. She didn't have a whole lot to say. So we're asking for no further contact with the victim, Miss Alexandra Williams, to stay away from the incident location, 2500 Center Street. We do believe FVIB is necessary at this point in the criminal history program. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond, forfeit any and all weapons that may already be in his possession. Thank you.
Alexandra Williams, if you'd like to chime in. Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, Mr. Walker is 30 years old, and I do object to actually accusing this case separately, different from the one on May 8th, 2026. I don't know how many minutes it was apart from each other, but it's kind of like whole one incident that happened. And then I understand that they may want to add like cruelty to children, all that kind of stuff, but that should have been done when he was arrested on May 8th, 2026. He was here for that. He paid bonds. He's dealing with it. And this same day that was supposed to be dealt 1 year ago, I mean, not 1 year ago, 3 months ago, just popped up out of nowhere on August 17. They decided to write additional warrants for the same incident at the same location, same people, same day. How many minutes apart is not really important. How many hours? I really think that this is same case. We object to battery family violence case, the double jeopardy OCGA 16-1-7. He cannot be accused same thing, just slightly differently, which is not really fair to him. He is legally married. He has 11 children. So after getting GED, he has been working, and most of the time he works really, really hard. Right now, he works at Jackson Family Law Service. He will come to the court. He has been coming. We asked for signature on bond through pretrial level 3. And if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we ask for $1,000 surety bond for each charge, $3,000 surety bond. $10,000 for cash is excessive. That's kind of like family charge. And this was the same day, Your Honor, same people, same incident.
You know, I didn't catch that, but thank you, Ms. Kim. Ms. Spear, was there a reason why everything couldn't be wrapped up in one case, or at least in two separate cases at the same time back in May?
No, I don't know why. I do know that the warrants were taken out. There are two separate incidences. It may have been the same defendant and same victim, as obviously his criminal history indicates that he's a repeat offender with the same victims. But I don't know. I'm not in charge of the court calendar. I don't know why one popped up and one didn't.
All right. It's going to be a $1,500 on the battery family violence, and then it's going to be $1,000 each on the cruelty in the third degree. This is going to be a $3,500 surety bond. Well, he knows no further contact with Alexandra Williams and stay away from wherever she happens to be. And if he shares any children with her, are they married, you said?
He's married, not with the alleged victim.
Okay. Well, if he's not married to her, he's had to have no contact with the children that he shares with her unless he legitimates them.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next court date is going to be September 10th.
Next, we have 33, Mr. Williams. Okay.
This is Tyson Evan Williams, accused of theft by deception and theft by shoplifting. Case number is 26 CR 5858E. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
6 arrest cycles out of Georgia. Last arrest was October 14th, 2024, out of Fulton for an FTA. There's a 2024 misdemeanor conviction for disorderly conduct, FTA from 2023 and 2024. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear? I'm sorry, you're muted.
Man, I am muted. Sorry, Your Honor. Here we go. 1,000 surety per charge. Stay away from City Gear at 28 Peachtree Street. Stay away from Jerry's Pawn Shop at 21 Decatur Street. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is 23 years young, and Your Honor, we do have a very good address. He was born and raised here in Georgia. His mother is here. He graduated from high school here in Georgia, 2020. He went to Albany State University for about 1.5 years for business study, and right now he's currently residing with mother and mom and dad and grandmother. Right now he's cleaning service, but he does not make a lot of money, so he is still qualified for public defender services. I do understand that he's got FTA within last 5 years, so we asked for $10 cash for each charge, $20 cash, please. Thank you.
On the theft by deception, that's going to be $150 cash. On the theft by shoplifting, that's going to be $150 cash. This is a $300 cash bond. He's to stay 200 yards away from the City Gear store as well as the Jerry's Pawn Shop. And next court date is going to be September 10th. Thank you.
Your Honor, can you have a 10% bail, sheriff's program, Your Honor?
No, this is just $300 cash. It's already cash bond. It's not a surety matter.
Okay.
And if it's a $3,000 bond, the 10% is still $300 cash.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Next, we have 25, Mr. Morales.
Did he need the interpreter?
Yes, he does. Yes.
Did we find an interpreter?
No, we have not had anyone to respond to the email for the interpretation.
I'm going to reset Mr. Morales to tomorrow at 2 p.m. for a Spanish interpreter.
Thank
you, Your Honor.
Deputy, next case.
Morales. Mira, Morales. No.
He depends speaking Spanish.
Morales. Vete. Siéntate. Go ahead, you can sit down. Who's Brewer? Come on, Brewer.
Ms. Kim, who do you have next to you?
What's your last name?
That's Aldridge. Position number 1.
Thank you, sir. This is Rashad D'Angelo Aldridge, accused of simple assault family violence and battery family violence, 26 CR 5849D. Mr. Aldridge, you have been advised of your rights, and any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Yes, there are 16 arrest cycles out of Georgia. There was a felony conviction in 2019 for cruelty. It appears that they're on probation for that. There is 2 misdemeanor convictions outside the last 10 years. Nothing further.
Ms. Wojcik?
Yes, Judge, it does not appear there is a bond set. So state would ask for a $7,000 surety total. That'd be $3,500 on each charge, please. Stay away from the location of 1514 East Cleveland Avenue, East Point, Fulton County, and no further contact with the victim, a Sky Mitchell.
Yes, Devon Harris.
Guy Mitchell, if you'd like to chime in. I don't see Guy Mitchell on screen. Ms. Hardwick?
Thank you, Your Honor. With respect to the battery warrant, the simple battery requires an intentional physical contact, yet nowhere in the factual narrative does it say that he struck, grabbed, or scratched her or otherwise touched her. No officer witnessed any physical contact. And in fact, when the officers observed marks on Ms. Mitchell's face, she told them that those resulted from her own doing. Mr. Aldridge likewise said that to the officers that he did not hit her. Nevertheless, the warrant in the charging paragraph suddenly states that he intentionally grabbed and scratched her, but the probable cause narrative never identifies where that assertion came from. And this was more of a officer's conclusion. And I think this is particularly significant because physical contact isn't incidental to the battery, it's an essential element. And on the facts that are recited in this affidavit, the alleged victim doesn't establish that element, and she affirmatively provides another explanation for the physical marks. So I think the circumstances confronting the officers are important for the purpose of this bond. When the police officers arrived, Miss Mitchell was the individual holding a knife. Mr. Aldridge was unarmed, and the officers did not witness any physical contact. And I understand that today is not the vehicle for arguing the facts of the case, but I did want to point out the deficiencies in the warrant and would ask for a signature bond for both charges at this time.
So the scratches were from removing makeup. That's what she claims.
That's what's in the warrant. And he said he did not hit her, and she said that she didn't hit him, or that she was not hit by him, that those wounds were by herself. And battery requires an essential element of contact.
On the simple assault, that's going to be $2,500. The battery family violence, that's going to be $2,500. This is a 5,000 signature bond for pretrial.
Thank you.
Level 1. This will be where he'll need to complete 6 anger awareness classes. No further contact with Ms. Sky, with SKYY, 2 Ys. Mitchell, and he needs to stay away from 1514 East Cleveland Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. Within 30 days, he needs to update us with his new address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm putting his new address in the chat right now.
Do we have a Charles Barnett?
That's a waiver. He waived. We'll go with position number 5, Mr. Brewer. You can go.
Are this new folks that just got brought in?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, you can read them. They're.
Will do. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to be addressing these newly charged misdemeanor or newly accused misdemeanor cases against you. When we address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. All right, so what was that position number again, counsel, Mr. Deputy?
5, Mr. Brewer.
Got it. Joseph Brewer is accused of simple battery, 26 CR 5938C. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor.
And Ms. Spear?
Give me just a second, Your Honor. I thought I had him and then I couldn't find him. Here we go. Okay. There's a $600 surety already set. We ask that it remain. No contact with the victim. Oh, I'm going to say this name wrong. Messiah, and to stay away from 3419 Northside Parkway. That is the incident location. Your Honor, we did make contact with the victim. She confirmed everything in the report, says she's never met the defendant before. Her phone is still damaged. She has no idea how much it will cost to fix. The defendant apparently made various threats to her, threatened to have her fired from her job and made some racist comments that I will not say on the record. She assumed he was drunk. She also overheard an officer say that the defendant smelled of alcohol. Let's see. She definitely wants him and his family to have no contact with her. She said she would not be on Zoom, but we did give her the info to file a TPO. So in light of all of that, 600 surety is very generous. No further contact with the victim. Stay away from the incident location. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Ponder?
Now, Mr. Brewer is 65 years old. He's been living in Georgia for about 15 years. He resides here. His family is here. He is currently not working. He is a graduate from Northwestern. He has an MBA. No criminal history. This incident was one that kind of just got out of hand. He has admitted to me. We spoke about it. We would ask for a signature bond again due to his history. We don't think he's a threat to any a threat of violent person or anything. Don't think he's a flight risk. And sure that he will come back to court. We'll ask for a signature bond.
2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, and this will be for a 6-month duration. No further contact with Sanai, and he's to stay away from this shopping complex at 5, was it 3 or 5? 3419 Northside Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Position number 7, Mr. Chambers?
Yes.
She's gonna explain everything to you right here. You sit in the back. You sit right here. Sit.
Mr. Kirk Chavis is accused of criminal trespass and theft by shoplifting, 26 CR 5856Y. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Yes, there are 33 total arrest cycles with arrests out of Georgia, California, Florida, and South Carolina. Last arrest was August 31st, 2022 out of Savannah for theft by shoplifting. That did result in a felony conviction. There are 6 misdemeanors outside the last 10 years. There's a 2016 theft by shoplifting out of Gwinnett, 2017 petty theft out of Florida, and another one in 2018. Nothing further.
Ms. Beauchamp?
Yes, Judge, it looks like there's already a $2,000 surety set on the criminal trespass. Ask that remain the same and then add that to the one for the theft by shoplifting, please, making it a total of $4,000. Stay away from this location,
Walmart on Cleveland Avenue?
which I do not have in these notes.
It's 844 Cleveland Avenue, Walmart.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Chavis is 63 years old, lifelong resident of Georgia. He has stepchildren here, has some family here, high school graduate. He served 3 years in the Army. He is a veteran. He explained that he has been in the process of getting into the housing program. We do think he could benefit from a social worker visit for housing. I do have that. Well, I will make that referral to our social workers. He's unable to post a bond at this time for any amount. He is not working. And as far as the charges go, I don't know. I believe in the warrant it stated that they did not want to prosecute for the shoplifting. I do understand the reason why it was added, but just to, as a note, they did state that. I don't think he actually did, but in any event, we would ask for a signature bond in this case. I don't believe that there were any FTAs mentioned, and we do think that he's not flight risk, nor is he a threat to these.
The criminal trespass is a $50 cash bond, and the theft by shoplifting is $15. It's a total of $65 cash. Stay away from the Walmart on 844 Cleveland Avenue. And next court date is September 10th. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And he will be seen by a social worker to address housing issues. Thank you.
Judge, you went out. I didn't catch it. You went out.
$50 cash for the trespass, $15 cash for the shoplifting. Stay away from the Walmart, and a social worker visit for housing issues. Next court date is September 10th.
Okay, you said $50 for cash and $15 for theft by shoplifting?
Correct. Total is $65.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Next, we have position number, I'm sorry, go ahead.
What was that court date?
September 10th.
If you don't make the bond. We'll talk about it. Come on. Position number 8, Mr. English.
Can we say this one like this last?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
English, just have a seat right there. Yeah. Position number,
Do I have, oh, are we taking 8 and 9 later on?
yeah,
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Okay,
That will be the last one that we take, please.
all right. Next one.
13, Mr. Gordon.
And position number 13, we have Terry Gordon, 26 CR 5939K. Mr. Gordon has got 1 count of criminal trespass. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor.
And Ms. Walter?
Judge, it appears that there's already a $600 surety bond that is set. We'd ask that that stay the same. Ask to stay away from this location of Peachtree Center Tower at 225 Peachtree Center Avenue. Given the nature of the charge, Judge, I'm not sure if there is need for a social worker. I'll leave that up to the public defender to say anything on that. But that's it for me.
$1,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. And in case he needs to understand, he needs to stay 200 yards away from 225 Peachtree Center Avenue. 200 yards away is the length of 2 football fields. So that essentially keeps him away from quite a few buildings in that same vicinity. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And he will report to pretrial services once a month for a 12-month duration. And Ms. Lewis, please make note, this will be once a month for 12-month duration. If he gets arrested again, or he doesn't comply with the stay away, his signature bond will be surrendered. Thank you.
You got it. Thank you. Position 14, Mr. Gold.
Albion Wyatt Gold has got a fair evasion and willful obstruction, 26 CR 5847. Any priors? Ms. Hardy?
No, Your Honor. No history to report at this time.
And Mr. Ponder, excuse me, Mr. Woodruff?
Judge, it looks like the state's recommendation is a $4,000 signature bond and to stay away from MARTA UJR on the fair evasion, please.
On the fair evasion, we say UJR. On the willful obstruction, that's going to be a 500 signature bond to the jail. And this is going to be further notice. Mr. Gold, you right now have a suspension from MARTA property. So you right now have a signature bond, but if you get arrested again, you jeopardize this bond and you probably need to pay $500 next time. Stay away from all MARTA property, including the buses, the trains, and the stations, in accordance with any active suspension. Thank you.
That was a $500 signature bond?
Yeah, jail.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, you're good.
And UJR on count 1.
Yep. Next we have Mr. Bryson. I'm not sure. No, hold on.
I have Stephen Linkus on position 22.
I think that's a waiver.
A waiver, yeah.
Waiver, okay.
I believe Bryson is a felony transfer.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Marcus McGee.
Also a felony transfer. He got accepted a couple hours ago.
I have 2 that was on a pull sheet, but they weren't on the calendar. Mr. Williams, Robert Williams, and Ashley, Reveal Ashley.
Robert Williams is a felony transfer.
Okay.
Thomas Bryson is the one who got accepted at 246 for a felony transfer.
What about Ashley? Last name Ashley.
I don't know anything about an Ashley. Miss Wojon, is that you?
No, man, I don't know anything about that one either. I was just getting ready to say the same thing.
All right, let me see if I can do some research on Ashley and find out.
Okay, we'll just wait on Miss Spear to let us know. Okay, I'm just going to go down the calendar for now before we take that one case at the end. Position 1, Aldrich, was a 5,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. Position 2, Amber Barber.
It's a waiver.
It's a waiver. Who has
Yeah.
that case?
Oh, great.
Yes.
Oh.
I do, Your Honor.
Okay. Amber Barber is 26 CR 5945F, accused of simple battery against a police officer. Prize, Ms. Hardy?
There are 28 total cycles, arrests out of Georgia and California. Last arrest was, let's see, I didn't write down last arrest, but they have a 2026 misdemeanor conviction for criminal trespass. There's 1, 2, 3 probation cases, 2 for criminal trespass, 1 for simple battery. Appears to be a hold out of Sacramento, California for an FTA. The date of that is September 9th, 2024. Nothing further.
Ms. Mojo?
Judge, it looks like there's already a $1,500 surety bond that is set. I'd ask that that remain the same. Stay away from all Greyhound locations, all of them. And there may be a need for some MH and social worker. I'll leave that to the PD if they have anything to add to that, but I would ask for that, please, given the statements and how everything occurred.
Ms. Hardwick?
Yes, Your Honor. We do agree. I have already referred her for a social work visit. She's experiencing homelessness from the brief period of time I was able to speak with her. So for those reasons, we ask for a signature bond due to her lack of means. And again, we have referred her for a social work visit due to MH and other situations.
$1,000 surety bond. Stay away from all Greyhound bus stations in Fulton County, and no violent contact with law enforcement.
Thank you.
Next court date, September 10th. Charles Barnett is a waiver, 26 CR 5923G, accused of criminal trespass, willful obstruction, pedestrian in roadway, and simple battery against an officer. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
There are 8 adult cycles. Last arrest was July 25th, 2026 out of Fulton for terroristic threats and acts and obstruction. It appears to be open under 26 CR 00499L. There's a felony conviction for entering auto theft by taking. It appears that they're on first offender probation on that case. And then there's an unauthorized item by inmate and arson felony conviction in 2026. Nothing further.
Shouldn't this case be assigned to Division G or to Division L? Ms. Lewis?
What position we on, number 3?
Number 3, Charles Barnett.
Let me see why they signed to that number. Well, he has another open case.
Yes.
And
26 CR 00449L, is that correct?
It's 3 9s and then L.
Oh, 4999L. I think it has to be assigned to Division G. Ms. Wojon, are you recommending the same bond?
Yes, Judge, it looks like there's $2,000 already set for each count. I would just add the stipulations in there, the additional conditions of staying away from all Georgia Tech campus buildings, anything. He's already received a lifetime ban from Georgia Tech, so just stay away. Also, social worker visit to address any MH and other additional issues.
I'll make that change, Judge. I'll assign to Division L. It needs to go to Division L. That was it goes by the oldest case number. Division L is the oldest case number. So this will be changed to L.
And Ms. Hardwick?
Yes, Your Honor. I don't believe that's my case.
Okay, is it Mr. Ponder or Ms. Kim? Ms. Kim?
Position 2 is not my case.
Position 3, Charles Barnett.
Charles Barnett.
It's a waiver.
Ponder is coming.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Barnett, the state is recommending a $2,000 surety bond on each count and to stay away from all Georgia Tech.
Okay, Mr. Barnett's 21. He's a lifelong resident here. Yeah, we do think he would benefit from a social worker visit as well. We would ask for a signature bond or the lowest possible. He obviously won't be able to make a bond in that amount, so we would ask for a signature bond. He's only 21, not working.
He just got released on July 30th, and I'm not certain, but it's almost the same type of offenses. Criminal trespass is 1,000, willful obstruction is 500, pedestrian and roadway 500, and simple battery against an officer 1,000. This is going to be a $3,000 surety bond to stay away from all Georgia Tech property. And his next court date is September 10th. Thank you.
Thank you.
Position 4 is a 3,500 signature bond to pretrial level 1. Joseph Brewer is a 2,500 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 6 Campbell is a 3,500 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 7 Chavis is a $65 cash bond. We'll come back to 8 and 9. Shaka Foreman is a 2,500 signature bond to pretrial level 1. That's position 10. Position 11 got Dominic Gay. Is that a waiver or reset?
It's a waiver.
Waiver. Position 11, 26 CR 5932Y. The charges are loitering and prowling and misdemeanor obstruction. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
29 arrest cycles. Last arrest was August the 3rd, 2026 out of Fulton for criminal trespass. That case appears to be on probation, 26 CR 005147Y. There's 2 other probation cases, one for entering auto, one for criminal trespass. There's a 2023 entering auto where they got first offender and it was discharged in 2025. A 2026 entering auto, a FTA from 2023 and one from 2025. Nothing further.
Ms. Woodruff?
I'm muted. Sorry, I just started talking. It looks like there's already a $1,200 surety bond for each count already set. Judge, given the defendant's criminal history, I would ask for an increase to $3,000 on each count surety. Stay away from this area in and around Oakland Avenue. And no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. The reason for the increase is because there's a lot of prior arrests on the defendant's criminal history for criminal trespass, other same similar related charges, plus all of the entering autos. And he was witnessed by an independent witness, not the officer pulling on these car handles. So I would ask for the increase, please.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Gay is 27 years old, been in Georgia his entire life, born and raised. He has an address here, stays with his family, sister, and their children. He sometimes worked with his father doing maintenance. He's a graduate from Carver High School. Significant ties to the community. His entire life is here. We don't believe he's a flight risk. We would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case, as even though he does work sometimes with his father, he won't be able to post a bond in a significant amount. For that reason, we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case.
On count 1 is 1,000 and count 2 is 500. This is a $1,500 surety bond. Stay away from the entire apartment complex at 1188 Oakland Avenue, and that will be in Atlanta, Georgia. Next court date is going to be September 10th.
Thank you.
Position 12 is a $1,500 surety bond, reset September 10th. Position 13, Gordon, is a 1,500 signature bond for pretrial level 1. Position 14, count 1 is the UJR. Count 2 is a 500 signature bond through the jail. Position 15 is a $20 cash bond, reset September 10th. 16, 3,500 signature bond for pretrial. I believe that was a level 1. And that would be a DBIP requirement 2. 17, Jasmine Hood is a 22,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 18, Hudgens is a 3,000 surety bond, reset September 10th. 19, Johnson is the 2,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 20, Kaderka is a $20 cash bond, reset September 10th. 21, Linder is 2,500 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 22, Stephen Linkus, accused of theft by shoplifting. 26, CR 59421. Any prize?
There are 22 cycles arrests out of Georgia, North Carolina, and Virginia. Last arrest was July 4th, 2026, for simple battery and possession of controlled substance. It's open under 26 PI 005254. There's a 2016 DUI misdemeanor conviction, a 2018 PI, 2022 trespass, 2 FTAs from 2021, one from 2022, and one from 2025. Nothing further.
And who is this judge? I'm sorry, I missed the name. You were scrolling so fast.
I'm sorry, Stephen Linkus?
It's mine.
Okay, okay.
No worries. There's a $700 surety already, $780 surety already set by the previous magistrate. We asked that it remain and he stay away from Ulta at 2625 Piedmont Road. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. That's it.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Miss Linkus is 45 years old, and she believes that it was a sample bottles, so he thought it was okay. But anyway, we asked for the lowest possible bond because of 2 FTA within last 5 years, 2021 and 25. We understand that he may not get a signature on bond, so we asked for a $10 cash bond.
It's a $50 cash bond, and next court date, September 10th. He needs to stay away from the Ulta beauty store. And yeah. At, what was it? Piedmont Road, 2625 Piedmont. Gosh, walk away with sample bottles. Everyone would love to do that in the Ulta. Okay, next case. Oh, sorry, I'm scrolling down. 23, Martinez is reset to tomorrow, August 29, 2 p.m. for a
No,
Spanish.
you said 23?
22 was Stephen Linkus. That was a waiver. It's a $50 cash bond. Reset to September 10th.
Yes, and then 23, I thought I had a bond.
23, Martinez. Yes,
Yeah.
you're correct. I was thinking of the other case. Sorry about that. She has a 2,500 signature bond for pretrial level 1, I believe. And then 24, Marcus McGee is a felony transfer. 25, Morales, that's the one that's reset to tomorrow, and that's on August 29th for a Spanish interpreter. 26, Primus is a $50 cash bond, reset to September 10th. 27, Zakaria Reese, simple battery and simple assault, 26 CR 5930J. Reset a waiver?
Yes, this is a waiver.
Okay, any clients?
They have 2 arrest cycles. The last arrest was July 8th, 2026 out of Covington for simple battery. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Spear or Ms. Volta?
I'm sorry, I missed it again. What was the name?
27, Zakaria Reese.
Okay, that one is mine. Let me pull that one up, or actually it's someone else. Let me pull that up. Let's see. Okay, here we go. looks like they're asking for a $3,500 surety on each charge with a stay away and no further contact. Stay away from 3450 Creek Point Drive, East Point, Fulton, and the victim here is a Laquita Wheeler.
Laquita Wheeler, if you're on Zoom and you want to chime in, this is the time to do so. Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Reeves is only 17 years young. I'm kind of like so sad for her. She's already residentially challenged, and the alleged victim is actually her defects social worker assigned to her guardianship. So she is in probably foster care system. She needs more grace, and hopefully she can turn around and get better. We ask for signature on bond through pretrial level 1. Thank you.
On the simple battery, that's $750. The simple assault is $250. This is a $1,000 surety bond. No further contact. You'll need to start your video if you want to chime in.
Okay, let me, it would not let me start it.
Okay. You're on now. May I ask
I'm on
you?
now? Okay, it's Laquita Wheeler.
All right, Ms. Wheeler, if you'd like to chime in, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed by Defense?
So we are contracted under Guest House One, where we have self-contracts where they get us like defects cases of children that don't have placement, where we have to sit in hotel with them due to them not having placement. I've been working with Zakiria for the past 2 years, and her behavior has gotten worse and worse and worse. I think that they keep sending her to like Peachford and
We're not going to mention anything about medical or
okay.
kind of health condition, but I just wanted to know whether is she still going to be a candidate for the program between your company and Defects?
I'm not sure because I haven't heard anything from her caseworker.
All right. If y'all can follow up with that, her next court date is going to be on September 10th.
Okay.
Thank you. Ms.
Thank
Kim,
you.
anything else to add?
Can she have at least 10% program, Sherry's program?
It's going to be a $1,000 surety program. She's to have no further violent contact with Laquita Wheeler, and her next court date is September 10th. She'll need to be seen by a social worker in order to address BH issues as well as housing. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 28 is a $5,000 signature bond for pretrial level 2. 29 Robinson's a $5 cash bond, September 10th. 30 Smith is a $2,500 signature bond for pretrial level 1. 31 Joshua Walker is a $3,500 surety bond, September 10th. 32 Williams is a $500 surety bond, September 10th. 33 Williams is a $300 cash bond, September 10th. And 34 Ernest Williamson, 26 CR 5853Y, accused of criminal trespass.
Yes.
Waiver or?
It is waiver, Your Honor.
Waiver, okay. Any prize, Ms. Hardy?
16 arrest cycles, arrests out of Georgia and South Carolina. Last arrest was March the 3rd, 2022, out of New Ellington, South Carolina, for unlawful communications that did result in a misdemeanor conviction. There's a felony conviction in 2002 for aggravated stalking. Nothing further to report.
Unlawful communication, could that either be harassing phone calls or using a phone Wi-Fi? Which one?
I want to know why.
No idea? This,
I'm not sure it doesn't. It just says unlawful communications.
sounds like a hands-free violation to me. Okay, Ms. Spear or Ms. Bojan?
Forgive me, Your Honor. Where are we?
At the tail end, 34.
Okay, let me scroll. Can you give me a name so I can
Sure.
scroll faster?
Ernest Williamson.
Okay. Okay, that's me. Criminal trespass at the sit-go, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's a $1,000 surety already set. We ask that it remain. He stay away from the sit-go at 3015 Jonesboro Road. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. And again, I apologize. It is Friday and I'm hanging on by a thread.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
We asked for signature on bond through jail. He has no way to make any kind of bond. He's currently residing with his sister. He's 64 years old. Because of a medical condition, he actually retired. He cannot be working anymore. He used to be a truck driver, diesel mechanic, but right now he is just retired and trying to get his Social Security income. Your Honor, we ask for signature on bond through jail. Thank you.
It's a $10 cash bond, and he needs to stay away from the Citgo gas station at, was it? Yeah, 3015 Jonesboro Road in Southeast Atlanta. And
You gotta go to add-on counter, Judge.
Yeah, could you go down because I didn't write it down on the add-on, so.
Okay.
So on Dustin Bozo, I believe that was 125,000 signature bond with pretrial level 1.
Yeah, that's correct. We set further notice on the 12 months monitoring.
Tyron Goodlow,
Huh?
position 2. Have we addressed?
Yeah, I don't know. Are they waiving position number 2?
Mr. Fonda, is this a waiver?
Yes, that's a waiver.
Okay, this is 26 CR 5937E, Tyrone Goodlow. And he has got a charge of criminal trespass and simple battery from August 22nd. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Yes, they have 7 arrest cycles in Georgia. Last arrest was August 13th, 2023 out of Fulton for a probation violation. They had a felony conviction in 2019 for robbery where they got first offender treatment and it was discharged in 2024. Nothing further.
I think he's got a pending PI case as well. I mean, felony 26 PI 006722. All right, Ms. Spear, hang in there. One more case.
Is this Mr. Woods?
No, Tyrone Goodlow on the add-on calendar.
Okay, that one's not me. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Give me that again. I'm sorry.
Tyrone Goodlow, position number 2 on the add-on calendar.
Okay, I think he's mine. Hang on. Let me get there.
That would be criminal trespass.
Yep. Oh, yep, he's mine. Sorry for the holdup. State's recommendation in this case is a $2,500 surety bond on each count. That is given his criminal history. He's got pending criminal trespass, same similar. Stay away from this Aldi location at 1461 Moreland Avenue. No contact with this victim who is a security representative there at the property. That's an Emma trailer. From the sounds of it, could use some social workers, some MH help possibly. And obviously no alcohol, no drugs or weapons. Also, again, given the current open arrest that he has on his record.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Goodlow is 26 years old. He's been in Georgia his entire life. He does have an address here. We have good contact information for him. He is working currently, has been working as a cook at Insomnia Cookies for about 2 to 3 years. He has 2 children that he helps take care of. They are ages 2 and 1. He's a graduate from Fulton Leadership Program. Also to know, I have that he was arrested on the 24th. Looks like there may be a Riverside issue in this case. We would ask for a signature bond, Your Honor.
Yes, he was booked in on August 24th. Today is the 28th. And the misdemeanor offenses of August 22nd. So he got a 10% optional program on the felony case. And y'all got the warrants 2 days ago. No, yesterday. So these warrants were served on him yesterday. So Mr. Ponder, this will not be Riverside since they just got the warrants and they served it upon him. So the clock starts ticking. So he was arrested on felony warrants.
Understood.
On the criminal trespass, that's going to be $75. On the simple assault being $75, this can be a $150 cash bond. Stay away from the Aldi at 1461 Northern Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. Next court date is September 15th.
Thank you.
All right, moving on. Miss Trina Lewis, Aisha Lewis, Elena.
Daisha Lewis was a 1,500 SOB through the jail. No further violent contact with Anthony Pope. We set further notice.
And Tatiana.
And then position number four on the add-on was $1,000 surety. Reset to SAP 910.
All right, that will conclude our live stream.